In chess, the knight moves unlike any other piece. Awkward, unpredictable, and vital when deployed with mastery. In football, the same could be said about one role: the defensive midfielder. Imagine a football pitch like a chessboard. Every piece has a defined role. The forwards are like rooks and queens, linear, direct, lethal. Defenders, solid like pawns and bishops, rigid and structured. But the defensive midfielder, they are the knight, unorthodox, multi-directional, and often misunderstood. They may not grab headlines, but they control the rhythm, dictate transitions, and shield the king, your goalkeeper. Playing as a 6 demands intelligence, anticipation, and flawless positioning. Think of Sergio Busquets. He rarely sprints, but he's always in the right place. That's just not checkers. You must read multiple moves ahead. Where will the ball drop? Where is the opponent's most dangerous outlet? Where can I be able to break the line and protect my defense? And all of this must happen in real time, often with your back to play. In today's game, the defensive midfielder is no longer just a destroyer. They are the brain, the controller, the pivot of the system. But this wasn't always the case. From Claude and Makélélé to Sergio Busquets to Rodri, this is the tactical evolution of football's most demanding role, the number 6. Historically, the defensive midfielder had one job: break up opposition attacks. Think Claude Makélélé at Chelsea or Gennaro Gattuso at Milan. Positionally disciplined, aggressive in duels, and always close to the back four. Their role was to recover ball, cover the ground, win tackles, and recycle possession with short passes. Tactical systems like the 4-4-2 relied on such players to protect space in front of the defense, often allowing more creative players ahead to thrive. Then came the likes of Sergio Busquets under Pep Guardiola's Barcelona. Busquets redefined the 6, not with pace or power, but with positional intelligence and tempo control. He operated in tight zones, often under pressure, and still managed to progress play vertically. He wasn't just defending transitions, he was launching them. This marked the rise of pivot as a true controller. Spain's tiki-taka success was built on this reinterpretation of the DM. Today, the defensive midfielder has become a hybrid of a destroyer and a creator. Take Rodri at Manchester City. Strong in duels, yes, but his ability to carry the ball forward, dictate tempo, and spray diagonals makes him one of the most complete midfielders in the world. Declan Rice and Joshua Kimmich also fit this modern mold: players who defend vertically and create horizontally. The DM is no longer reactive, they are proactive architects. A top-class DM is not just a destroyer, they are position-first player. Unlike defenders who often react or attackers who anticipate, the DM has to do both. They operate in the zone 40, the most dangerous area of the pitch, to lose the ball. In possession, the DM becomes a chess master, often 3 moves ahead. When the team is pressed by the opposition forwards, they are the ones who ease off the press by their clever and simple positioning, dropping between the centre backs or forming a triangle ahead of them. Winning in a position of 3-8, when the ball is played to the number 6, they have a complete view of the pitch, as they are the most central looking players. In modern football, why teams of possession-based clubs are so dependent on their DMs? Well, it's obvious. They are the most central players on the pitch apart from the goalkeeper. If they control the center just like a knight, they will control the game. Well, with one quick turn in build-up, will open so many passing lanes and so many options for them to progress play. When your fullbacks push high and your team loses the ball, the DM becomes the only wall. In this position, opposition are in position in the final third, trying to overload the right half space. Barcelona are in a low to mid block, and we can see a potential passing lane opening up. Busquets near the vertical channel just ahead of the penalty box is not rushing, but certainly drifting, preparing to cut out a potential ground pass or to cover the zone behind the pressing fullback. Here he quickly reacts to the ball and presses forward, applying pressure and tackling to regain the ball. Here the DM drops between centre backs to form a 3v2 against the first press. In another phase, he steps up to form a diamond or box midfield with the attacking mids. These are the split-second shifts that break pressing structures. Not just passing and recycling the ball, they often combine up front when the team is in dire need of a goal and often arrive at the edge of the box to shoot a volley or a loose ball. With inverted fullbacks, false nines, and press-resistant build-ups, the DM's role is evolving even further. In some systems, the 6 becomes a third centre-back. In others, they turn into an 8 or a 5, pressing high or arriving late in the box. Physicality is a bonus, but intelligence is non-negotiable. With AI-driven scouting and data metrics like passing under pressure, progressive passes received, and defensive actions per 90, the DU is now quantified and optimized like never before. They are a chess master, a metronome, a defensive quarterback. And as football becomes faster, more positional, and data-centric, the role of the DM will only grow more vital.